gentlemen, at this time, please allow me to introduce the CHIKARA Director of Fun, Leonard F. Chikarason, to begin the opening ceremonies of Night 2 of the Young Lions Cup Tournament! Introducing tonight's participants. First, Cheech! He is followed by Jon Moxley!
Winner! Let's get my trophy now and leave. For real.
Introducing Chuck Taylor!
Your name is Chuck Taylor? Where are your shoes? Ah! You're Chuck Taylor's shoes! Oh, no, Scott. Do you?
Where's your girlfriend?
Right here.
He is followed by Excalibur!
Who's Scott? Who's giving Chuck Taylor some crap? Scott, I don't want to hear another word out of you for the whole night.
Not gonna happen, pal. Just like I did all that time.
He is followed by Ice Cream Jr.
You're my second favorite wrestler.
So proud to be in the presence of an
Introducing Cloudy!
Hey, it's a class of 2006.
You guys are the new team in this. Friends in similar types.
He is followed
Have some snazzy type.
by Fire Ant! Introducing next, Matt Turner! Next, we have Hydra! He is followed by Ricochet! He is followed by Andy Sumner! And ladies and gentlemen, the final participant in the Group B bracket, Angel del Fuego! The final participant, Angel del Fuego! I'm sure we'll see him later.
Ladies and gentlemen, these are the pictures. Cool. Take us out.
Thank you very much. Good luck.
My thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hellertown, Pennsylvania, as CHIKARA presents Night 2 of the Young Lions Cup Tournament! Tonight, 6 first-round matches will set up a 6-way semi-final, with the winner to tomorrow face Eric Canning for the Young Lions Cup Tournament Championship. Some quick announcements. Dr. Chung is on a hospital call and will not be able to be here. Pele Primo is unable to attend tonight's show, circumstances beyond our control. And also, Merrick Brave is unable to attend tonight's show. I'm told he's a weenie.
Young Lions Cup 2006. You know, last year I was in the Young Lions Cup and I got screwed. Leonard Jacarisin came with his wild card pick, and who was it? None other than Ricky Reyes. I mean, Young Lion? I don't think so. That man had to be at least 36. At least 36. So I was wrongfully screwed from achieving my true goal of getting the Young Lions Cup. But here we are, 2006. And you know what? This year there's no wild card. It's me versus Fire Ant. And Fire Ant, not that I'm looking past you, but there are 24 other guys in this competition, but I'm the only one with the actual skill and ability to back up these words. Tonight, I beat you, Fire Ant. Then I go to the main and beat 5 other men, and then tomorrow night, in Philly, I beat Eric Canning. And then truly cement myself as the true Young Lion of CHIKARA.
Introducing first, weighing in tonight,
right. I want to hear a bell.
And Mike Quackenbush, here we are, opening round contest, Night 2, Young Lions Cup 4.
I am here with Leonard F. Chikarson, and we're taking a look here at the very first contest this evening. Cheech against Fire Ant. This is, of course, Cheech's second appearance in the Young Lions Cup. He was in the third annual tournament, but Fire Ant's first.
I was looking at the field of 12 for this evening, and of the 12 men competing tonight, Cheech is the only one who's ever been in Young Lions previous. So...
Both these guys recently in the Tag World Grand Prix, of course, and regulars here at CHIKARA. And then you see Cheech just having an easy time with Fire Ant. Cheech, of course, not only more experienced, but also a bit taller and a bit heavier than Fire Ant.
That's right.
And also, Cheech, primarily known for tag team wrestling, has had more singles experience than Fire Ant. I think actually this is Fire Ant's first singles contest.
It is. I know that to be the case. This is Fire Ant's very first singles match. So definitely the odds are stacked against him in this one, against an excellent competitor in Cheech. Here you see the Royal Octopus hold from Fire Ant. Dead center of the ring, great positioning here for a submission. But a bit too early, he converts satellite head scissor.
Very nice by Fire Ant, setting him across the ring, keeping the advantage.
Fire Ant comes in hips first, turns it around, tried the Cazadora, full Nelson to Cheech. Nothing happening. Prawn hold, no. Puts it back on his feet and gets the Cazadora. Great counter wrestling there. Fire Ant pick up, looking for the head scissor. No, can't get it. Back the other side, almost. Takes Cheech right to the floor.
And I think it's too early for the first pun to say that Fire Ant is on fire in the early goings of this match.
That tope attempt came to a quick halt there as you saw Cheech vaulting back into the ring with a spear-like maneuver onto Fire Ant.
An interesting counter to that maneuver. When you're on the floor, it's very little to do. Cheech very wisely diving back into the ring to take Fire Ant out of the air.
You're right, especially a low-profile ring like we have here at CHIKARA in some of our venues. This one that sits just 18 inches off the floor. That type of maneuver is entirely possible, whereas a full-profile ring which sits more like 36 inches off the floor, that probably wouldn't work quite as well unless you're a Giant Gonzalez. Cheech here has the chin lock. You can see both of his hands are locked together, and tough to see from our vantage, but he might also be putting his knee between the shoulder blades of Fire Ant. We kind of have a few rows of fans here in front of us, so at times what you're seeing at home on DVD fans may be a tad bit different from what we're seeing live.
Opting to go for the cover there out of the chin lock. It looked like he wasn't going anywhere, but Cheech isn't looking to get paid by the hour. It looks like he's looking to win.
Well, we talked about this a little bit last night, how fatigue factors into Young Lions Cup 4. That is to say that all the winners in round 1 here will be back in the main event of the evening. So it is to their advantage to end these preliminary matches as quickly as possible. Get to the back, rest, relax, whatever it is that they do between matches necessarily. And ultimately, to the winner of this contest, they have the maximum advantage in that they have the maximum amount of time to relax backstage before they're out again.
And that's still no excuse. Cheech is trying to wrap this up. He may be the first one to have his match here with Fire Ant, but he wants to wrap this up so he can get back there, scout his other opponents, notice some weaknesses.
Passed him by. Fire Ant took too long making up his mind on the second turnbuckle. Cheech now pounding him over the back. Keeping him in position here. What is he looking for here? Positioning him maybe for a sunset flip style power bomb. He can't seem to pull Fire Ant off. Fire Ant with a series of blows to the head. What is Fire Ant doing? Wow, just kind of slid back down and double stomped all of his chest and midsection in one move. Kind of the happy medium between a drop kick and a double stomp there from Fire Ant.
I was going to say Cheech wisely rolling to the outside, but that's a dangerous place to be here in these CHIKARA rings. Fire Ant can get him from any way.
There you see it, the tope con hilo from Fire Ant onto Cheech. Never too early in the evening to get everybody up out of their seats.
Referee Matt Dillon beginning the 20 count on the floor here. Again, we can't see from our vantage point, but it appears that Fire Ant is the first to his feet here.
Lays a forearm down the jawline of Cheech, does Fire Ant at this point, who's enjoying a brief advantage after being abused by Cheech. for several moments there. Fire Ant now trying to shake off the effects of the offense from Cheech earlier in this bout. Interlocked front chancery. Looking for a suplex, perhaps the brainbuster.
Cheech blocks both attempts and reverses into...
Oh, knee strike to the temple from Fire Ant. Don't know if you could see that at home there. Another one there. Throws the left knee into the temple of Cheech, but now he's got the Fisherman Buster is what he's got. Very persistent offense there. He ended up with a Fisherman Buster.
A lot of times you'll see a guy go for the suplex like that, and it'll be blocked, and he'll just give up and move on to something else. Cheech wanted it, he got it.
So he got their hands free on this Scorpion Deathlock here. A hold I first saw used by Dos Caras, one of the great luchadors, and certainly a llave master, as they call them in Mexico, a master of the locks. Cheech there with the hands-free Scorpion Deathlock on Fire Ant. Extremely painful.
There you go, a little bit of a variation. Locking his hands, working on the one knee and pulling back. I've never seen that before.
No, I'm not. I have to admit from here, I'm not sure how that might improve the leverage on the hold, if at all. Maybe just looking for something to grab onto to kill some time and see if he can pick up a submission on Fire Ant that way. Cheech discontent with it, I guess, now. Gravitating towards some new offense, starting off here with a handful of knife-edge chops. Sending him corner to corner now is Cheech. Fire Ant eats the turnbuckle. Spear to the midsection. That's the second time Cheech has used that move in this match. And a very Dr. Wagner-esque pose there from Cheech, who must have been watching his CMLL tapes right before getting here.
Going for the cover there, hooking the leg. Only two, not enough to put Fire Ant down.
No, kind of slow to capitalize, and I think maybe Cheech here is slowing it down a little bit so he can catch his breath after that tope con hilo on the floor. Coast to coast again they go. Brings the boot up, does Fire Ant there at the last second. Cheech charging into trouble. What's he got here? Hooked? Looking maybe for the tarantula. No, something different.
Oh! Fire Ant coming through the second rope and...
A double leg Nelson clutch there, but he performed it really like in the style of Yoshihiro Tajiri, I think. Shoulder to the midsection from Fire Ant. Cheech had the presence of mind to move out of the way of the sunset flip. What's he looking for? He tried something, but Fire Ant had the counter. Waistlock into the O'Connor roll. No, too high. Cheech is in control. Both men are in the ropes. Cheech takes off. Look at that! Oh. There's the knee!
And now Cheech has to capitalize. That could be it. Those knees got Fire Ant right in the face.
Torn from the pages of Kenta's playbook there, that flying knee. Cheech now heading to the top rope. Up here, he favors the shooting star press.
And again, playing to the crowd too much, giving Fire Ant a chance. And he's back up with those forearms. He's cutting Cheech off. What's he going for here?
Dangerous! Oh! Fireman's carry from the top rope from Fire Ant. Near fall for Fire Ant here.
And the crowd starting to rally behind Fire Ant after that huge move off the top. Fireman's carry.
Better get past his frustration at this point and capitalize on the fact that he's got a great opportunity here to try and put Cheech away. Double arm block to Cheech. Strike across the back. Hooking him up. There's the pipe wrench. What's he got? Throws him over the top. Great execution. Fire Ant there staggered. Kick to the midsection.
Just so explosive with his offense. What is this?
What's he got there? Looking for a Thunder Firebomb. No! Oh,
wow! That's a move he calls the Deluxe. He got him right in the face with that knee, and...
That is a knockout blow, ladies and gentlemen. There you see the 3 count as Cheech moves on. We'll see him again in the main event.
The first to qualify here for Night 2 of Young Lions Cup 4, Cheech.
Here is your winner, Cheech!
seriously, who's the fool that put this tournament together? Could there be a bigger mismatch in the first round than the Hydra versus Jon Moxley? Could there be a more lamb to the slaughter matchup? The Hydra thinks he's the strongest man in the world against the actual strongest man in this whole competition. I'm the strongest, I'm the fastest, I'm the best. I'm so far ahead of everybody else in this tournament. I'm in another league. It's not only my right to win this tournament, it's my duty. You know, seriously, Hydra, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad that you were beaten by the only real lion in this Young Lions Cup worth watching or talking about, because there's going to be 23 other guys that fall behind me too, so it's cool. Seriously though, when I put this beating on you and then go into the main event and embarrass 5 other guys, it's going to be Sunday, and it's going to be in Philadelphia, and that's where I'm going to be crowned the Young Lions Cup champion, and it's just going to be cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next contest is a quarterfinal matchup in the Young Lions Cup tournament. Introducing first, weighing in tonight at 220 pounds from Cincinnati, Ohio, this is Jon Moxley!
Possibly have? Could it be this monstrous sea dragon? I hope.
And ladies and gentlemen, introducing his opponent. He hails from the belly of the beast, weighing in tonight at 1 million tons. He is the self-replicating monster, Hydra!
In terms of the great mismatches we've seen here in CHIKARA over the years, I think this may prove to be the epitome of that, in practical application anyway. This is, of course, Jon Moxley in the black trunks against Hydra in the green and yellow.
Hydra, definitely quite the character. He wears his 1 million pounds well, I'll give him that much.
Now, he was summoned into this dimension by Ultramantis Black. That's a little bit of trivia for you if you didn't know. And Hydra's had a handful of appearances here in CHIKARA. I think last of which might have been the Tag World Grand Prix, where he was randomly selected to fill in for Angel de Fuego, who did not appear to team with Equinox. The way I seem to understand it, that might be something coming up again tonight, as apparently Angel de Fuego is not here once again. Oh, and the test of strength here from Hydra.
Jon Moxley made his CHIKARA debut last month in 2 impressive matches, one against Delirious, one against Eric Cannon. Last night's winner of Night 1 of Young Lions, and it was his victory over Eric Cannon that earned him a berth here in tonight's half of the tournament.
The Hydra here trying to match strength with Jon Moxley, and admittedly this is not among his better ideas.
Hydra is definitely a strange character. He's got a lot of...
Whoa, the Mexican catapult into the monkey flip from Jon Moxley. And this knuckle lock continues here. Trying to get rid of Hydra, and Hydra just hanging on here.
He's tenacious if anything.
What is Hydra got up his sleeve? They're still locked in the test of strength. Hydra here with Jon Moxley. And I don't know how much longer the Hydra is going to be able to maintain any kind of advantage.
You really want to get in this position with me? You really want to get in this position with me?
Lifting Hydra at ease. That's 1,000,000 pounds there, according to Ed O'Mac.
They are still locked in the test of strength, is what I can't help but notice here. As Jon Moxley now beginning to dominate the course of the match a little bit. Oh, he got rid of one of them here. Vertical arm lift.
But he's still got the right hand locked with Hydra's left hand.
Yep, the knuckle lock still continuing there after the vertical arm lift or the straight arm lift, and right back into it they go. Looking for the Japanese stranglehold now is Jon Moxley. Breaking down, obviously, the much more powerful Hydra here.
Just give it up.
Say Hydra!
Just quit already. Just quit.
The crowd rallying behind Hydra.
That doesn't happen a whole lot, I don't mind telling you.
Fighting back to his feet.
I say no. We're doing this when I say. He's not going anywhere.
Backstage, I heard some of the guys talking about, the Hydra doesn't have much to say backstage, and some of the guys were saying, I think the fans will get into him tonight. He's sort of a sympathetic figure. And someone else said, no, he's just a pathetic figure, which I thought was at once both a clever play on words and a sad statement. And now you see, of course, as the double knuckle lock continues here, Jon Moxley backs Hydra, trying the headbutt, and no, he's definitely had better ideas here. And the Hydra...
Oh, Hydra with the headbutt.
Hydra there.
Getting
on the second. What is he up to? Sunset flip? No, Jon Moxley rolls right through. Pick up. Looking for the head scissor is Hydra. A whole bunch of rotations.
10, 11, 12.
Who is in control of this? Is Moxley in control? Or does Hydra still have him?
I can't see Hydra's face, but the expression on Moxley's face.
Oh. The Hydra has been disrobed. His scales have been peeled back to reveal Fruit of the Loom.
He has a good fashion sense.
Both of these guys are incredibly dizzy, and this would truly be the greatest upset. The choke slam, perhaps?
Oh my.
Perhaps not. Elbow, and a little bit of a pie face there for the Hydra. And Jon Moxley has an expression which would seem to indicate he is all business. Brings him back face first, and I would wager to say, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for Hydra and his Young Lions Cup ambitions. Jon Moxley's going into the main event.
Here is your winner, Jon Moxley!
Hydra definitely gave it, I think, pretty much everything he had in his tank, but unfortunately not enough. The 275 driver, as Jon Moxley calls it, fells Hydra. Jon Moxley moves on. Hydra back to the nether region.
Right, back to the Blue Lagoon for the Hydra. Or I guess the Hydra, right, from Greek mythology, back to the Aegean Sea for him. Perhaps he can grow some new muscles instead of regrowing his head. Although after that head drop from Moxley, maybe that's exactly what's in order.
Let me tell you something. You got Chuck Taylor here, the All-Star from Raccoon City. Tonight, what do we got? CHIKARA, Young Lions Cup, 2006. My first time out on the East Coast, first time here in Pennsylvania, Hellertown, Pennsylvania. Ricochet, that's a long way from Paducah, Kentucky, but I tell you what, I think we're going to go out here tonight, and I'm going to prove myself that I am one of the young lions in wrestling. And tonight, Ricochet, after I dispose of you in the first round, I'm going to take that Night 2 Cup, and then I'm going to head on tomorrow night at the ECW Arena and win the Young Lions Cup. That's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next contest is a quarterfinal matchup in the Young Lions Cup tournament. Introducing first, weighing in tonight at 195 pounds from Raccoon City, this is Jon Taylor. Weighing in tonight at 160 pounds, this is Ricochet!
Fans, if it looks like there's a familiar face in the audience directly opposite us tonight, front and center, just across from the hard camera here, is, of course, Wiggly from CHIKARA Podcast A Go-Go. You'll see him typically front and center at all of our events here. And, of course, that's the ever-mindful Crazy Frank, who's tightening up the ropes at the beginning of this match here between Chuck Taylor and Ricochet, both of whom, as you know, Leonard, are making their CHIKARA debuts right here and now.
Yes, many people this weekend making their CHIKARA debuts. A lot of people have impressed me over the last couple months. These two wrestling recently in IWA Mid-South, but have been wrestled all over the Midwest, the South, and now making their East Coast debut.
It is, yeah, that's right, their East Coast debuts. Did these guys submit information to be considered, or were these guys that you had handpicked, Leonard?
I was actually not aware of them until they recently made their debuts in IWA Mid-South, which I think was in March. I saw them there, and they were very impressive, and as we start building toward Young Lions Cup, I kept them in mind, contacted them, and they were more than happy to make the trip.
Yeah, these guys came in from quite a good ways away. I think it was Ricochet had said to me he just spent something like the last 11 hours in the car. So, you know, that's something that came up too back at the Tag World, that the travel schedule of these gentlemen can be so exhausting. You can only imagine those of you who've gone on a field trip or family vacation where you're in the car, on a bus, or whatever for that period of time. You know that you get a little stir crazy and get a little bit exhausted just from the travel, let alone before you got to warm up, stretch out, and then come in here and try your best to put on an, you know, as we like to think of it, a 5-star match, if you will, as ludicrous as that sort of terminology can be at times. And that's exactly what these two guys are here to do. They're here to make a name for themselves on the East Coast. Arm drag to Ricochet. Ricochet there. And back he goes. Tries the hip toss. Not working. Chuck Taylor scoops him. Out the back he goes and an arm drag again. Chuck Taylor to the floor.
And these two are just so quick, it's going to be difficult to keep up with them, and he's going after him on the outside.
Chuck Taylor does not want to be outside with Ricochet, who gets the shoulder into the midsection. Comes in over the back, lands on his feet quite nimbly. Under the clothesline goes Ricochet. Hangs on, out the back. Here it comes, satellite head scissor. Great job there. Sometimes you call that the helicopter pickup from the lariat on the far side. Comes in into the monkey flip position. Chuck Taylor looks to turn it around.
Oh, thought he was going to deposit him on the top rope there, but he's got him set up for something.
Pops him, and another head scissor to Ricochet from the Alabama Slam position. Forearm from Ricochet. He got a pair of them. Looking to set it up. No, Taylor passes him by. Onto his feet goes Ricochet. Trying it again. Oh, wow. Low drop kick at the base of the spine into the lower back. Very creative offense there from Chuck Taylor.
And now he needs to capitalize. He's got Ricochet down and got to keep him from getting back to a vertical base where he could do any sort of offense to him here. He's got him in the corner. Bryce needs to get him out of there.
Hanging onto the top rope is Ricochet. How's this going to work? Wow, right into a Hurricane Rana position.
And he made me eat my words on that one.
Wow, he did a great job of creating a pinning combination out of thin air there. Forearm, you can see, puts the point of the elbows right into the side of the head. Great execution. Ricochet with the flip there, akin to Tiger Mask and a drop kick. Wow, we talked about the Shades of Dynamite Kid last night, and we got Shades of Tiger Mask today. And the C section of seating empties out, and I think perhaps unnecessarily, as it looks like Ricochet will be content to just throw Chuck Taylor back in the ring. But good thing everybody moved.
You can never be too cautious.
Right, exactly, yes. Better to err on the side of safety in this case. Ricochet there. Chuck Taylor weaves underneath. Pick up, looking for the head scissor. No, he gets the quebradora, the Mexican 360 backbreaker as we know it. Great way to follow up on that drop kick to the lower back earlier, and a lateral press to Taylor here.
3, 2. Come on, Bryce. 2. High five.
Chuck Taylor there trying to cajole a bit with referee Bryce Remsburg, who's really not in the mood at the moment. And picks him up, belly to back with a quick snap. That is the third offensive move Chuck Taylor has used, centering on the lower back of Ricochet.
Oh, that big chop just takes him right off his feet. Ricochet was fighting back a little bit, but now he seems to be firmly in the grasp of Chuck Taylor.
Knocking the wind out of him with knife edges.
Way to go, 16, Ricochet.
Ah, Ricochet isn't having any more of that.
I mean, I was going to chop you 16 times.
Well, they were up to 2.
I don't think he should be yelling out his... Wow! Beautiful drop kick there by Chuck Taylor.
Picture perfect. Explodes. There he comes. Second rope moonsault. Into the press and 2. Great job by Chuck Taylor now. Tough to see what he's got there.
Looks like it's almost a variation of a Cobra clutch.
Cobra clutch, but more like the, you see typically called the crippler crossface type position there. He does not have a crossface on though. He has the Cobra clutch. I expected to see the majority of the high flying from Ricochet here, and you just saw an absolutely gorgeous drop kick followed by second rope moonsault press out of Chuck Taylor.
This is absolutely not Chuck Taylor. What? This is Ricochet. I give up.
I think maybe if Hydra was the ref, possibly someone along those lines, they might fall for that one.
Do you want to give it up? No. He says yes.
Chuck Taylor quite possibly the worst ventriloquist in the history of the world.
Yeah, an excellent aerialist, a terrible ventriloquist. I'm sure it said as much next to his yearbook photo his senior year. Ricochet here using his free arm to punch with his right into the midsection of Chuck Taylor to free himself. Wow, no, just barely caught him there.
I think he was trying to, get him underneath the arms, and he got him more around the neck and shoulder area.
Still enough to make the throw here, and you can see Chuck Taylor, I don't think, was completely satisfied with the way he executed that, so he decided that he would just follow up with a kick for good measure. And there you see, wanted to show off a little bit there. That time he got the execution the way he wanted, and you could see, very smug about it. And I think that might be a mistake on the part of Chuck Taylor to be showboating at this point, wanting to show off to the audience how cleanly he can execute an overhead belly-to-belly suplex. And yeah, I think this is going to become a mistake here very quickly if that's the game Chuck Taylor wants to play.
And Ricochet fighting back from that horizontal, from on the mat there, but not enough.
I believe the count is up to 3.
He's very concerned about getting those 16 chops
a
in.
glancing blow. I thought so. Playing possum a little bit there was Ricochet, who's looking for the Shiranu. No, he can't get it. Hooking him up. Forward roll there through the Samoan drop. A great setup roll, one we typically see from the Lances of Lancelot. Chuck Taylor now poised to fly, looking for the 450 onto his feet. Very agile. Saw that Ricochet had moved. But he introduces himself to the second turnbuckle face first.
Ricochet moved again. He's got to capitalize on this.
Ricochet there. Oh, wow.
Big kick right to the face. And a second.
Great execution there. Ricochet now, what's he looking for? To the second rope. Wow. He did not get that the way he wanted.
He got him more in the
This is
stomach,
starting
and
to,
it was enough to knock the wind out of him.
I couldn't see where he got him at all from my vantage. I got 2 people right in front of me here. But it looked, yeah, you can see this is throwing Ricochet out of his rhythm. He hit that second rope, didn't realize the kind of spring he was going to get, didn't like the way that moonsault came off, and now he's totally out of his rhythm. And Chuck Taylor's making him pay for it here. Very simple submission hold here from Taylor, clasping onto the left arm of Ricochet, kneeling against his face and chopping him at his mercy.
There you go. Now he's got the arm barred, going away from the chops.
Arm bar there.
Ricochet.
Just beyond the elbow, you see that bar there. Very deep on the arm. Ricochet now's got 2 things working against him. He's running on defense, and he's out of his rhythm since having a little trouble there with the second rope, and we've got to see how he's going to recover from that now. Weaves underneath. Good job there. Wow. Clever transition. Did a great job right into a tornado DDT. Superb transition there from Ricochet.
And he got the spring he wanted out of that middle rope that time. He's back in control. Figured he'd go for the pin off that one, but he's going to the top, it appears.
Ricochet, of course, perhaps the only man alive that performs the double moonsault. And that might be what he's thinking about now. No, Cancun tornado!
But Chuck Taylor moving out at the last split second.
Looked like at least a full rotation and a half there. Ended like a senton on his back. Surprised to see that out of him there. Sometimes the Cancun tornado or an extra half rotation would have been the Sky Twister press, of course. Wow, very clever offense there from Chuck Taylor. Getting the most out of every little bit that he does. Scoops him up, picks him up backwards. What's he got? Look at that! And ladies and gentlemen, that may be all in this one. And that's going to do it.
And that's a move he calls the Omega Driver, and it was enough to get him the victory today. He's the third man, fourth man to go on.
Omega, the last letter in the Greek alphabet, and it's the last thing that Ricochet is going to remember from this match.
Definite impressive showing by both men here tonight.
A lot of innovative offense, a lot of stuff I've never seen before. I think you did a great job in selecting these two gentlemen to come up and be part of the 4th annual Young Lions Cup.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me be the first to introduce myself, and that's how it should be. For those of you that don't know me, I am Excalibur, competitor and champion. I've been in CZW, I've been in PWG, I've even been in Revolution Pro. How many of you can say that? But tonight, folks, here I am in Hellertown, Pennsylvania, home of not one, but two full-service gas stations. And here in Hellertown, on the second night of the Young Lions Cup, I, Excalibur, at a fit and trim 25 years of age, am here to compete and win the Young Lions Cup. Now, my opponent tonight is a young man, a rookie, a greenhorn, some might say. If this were a farming community, I would say that is a correct assessment. But it's not! This is the world of professional wrestling. And Andy Sumner, I will teach you tonight to respect your elders. Tonight, instead of going out there and wrestling, you should go out there, get on the microphone, and cut the first promo of your career. And in that promo, you should say, Excalibur, you are a man who has done so much for this sport, so much for this industry, that I could not bear to compete with you. So tonight, I am going to give you a bye. And because of my not advanced age, but my immaturity, I will say, Andy Sumner, thank you very much. You are well on your way to becoming a great athlete. So Sumner, take those words of advice and, I don't know, do something with it. And that'll make you a better man and make me the 2006 Young Lions Cup champion.
Our next match is a quarterfinal matchup in the Young Lions Cup tournament. Introducing first, he weighs in tonight at 185 pounds from Los Angeles, California. This is Excalibur! Introducing his opponent, he is the future of the future of Sambo style, weighing in tonight at 205 pounds, here is Andy Sumner!
Here we go, Leonard. The fourth of the opening round matches here.
Andrew, I implore you, back out now. Yes. Because if I get the opportunity, I will heart punch you to death.
It's not worth it, son. It's not worth it.
Listen to that.
Excalibur mentioned this to me backstage. He's been working on that heart punch.
Death. You got Moxley, kid, and I like that.
The master of malapropism, I suppose, there. Wow, great job from Sumner there, looking for the submission, bringing the Sambo game. And Excalibur getting out of trouble. I don't blame him.
This is Excalibur's debut for Chikara.
You're right, you know.
But he is no stranger to independent wrestling. He's
no, absolutely not. Fame from PWG, of course, also a regular visitor to Combat Zone Wrestling. I think this is a match a lot of people thought they might never see. Of course, a lot of people sometimes don't know what they're talking about. And what you've got right here, right now, is the master of the Sambo style in Andy Sumner, taking on, of course, PWG as well as CZW star in his Chikara debut, Excalibur.
And that's the thing in the beginning. I think he was trying to psych Sumner out a little bit there with what he was saying to him, but Sumner's not going to be intimidated. He was a semi-regular last year for Chikara. He's been more of a regular this year, taking on the likes of Gran Akuma, Hollow Wicked, Crossbones. Not coming up on the winning end.
Looking for the Mexican catapult. What's he got there? Armbar submission to Jujigatame. The famous move, of course, from Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, made famous by the Gracies.
And now it appears, though, Excalibur is thrown a little bit off his game. I think he was expecting a bit of a cakewalk, but...
Shake it up.
4!
Both men circling each other now. And Sumner back in control with a side headlock.
Excalibur, of course, perhaps the third most famous article associated with that name. Of course, most people think of Excalibur, the sword from the folklore of Camelot and all that, and of course the low-selling Marvel comic Excalibur, and third most, of course, Excalibur from PWG and CZW, and a series of knee drops here from Excalibur now on Andy Sumner, the submission expert, a master of the Sambo style, somewhat mysterious in that regard. Excalibur, a former teammate of Beef Wellington in Combat Zone Wrestling, and I believe the frequent rival of Super Dragon in PWG.
Waistlock. Sumner gets out of it. He's got
control of the waistlock, and this is to Sumner's advantage here. He wants to chain wrestle. Wow.
He's out like a light, baby.
Looks like you missed your knee bar opportunity there.
Small package from Sumner inside. Excalibur may be taking this guy too lightly.
Definitely, he's striking and then taking some time to walk around the ring and jaw jack at him while he's laying on the ground.
Sure, yeah. We've seen a lot of an influx lately of very talkative guys. Like to, just sort of speak out at random moments in their match or during their entrance or what have you. And I think sometimes that's to their disadvantage. Whereas Sumner comes in here, he doesn't say a word. I don't know if anyone's ever heard him say a word. And wow, great suplex there from Excalibur.
He was backstage talking to Hydra, so I think the two of them may have something
right, yeah,
in
I can
common.
imagine the conversation. Sumner, of course, a recent graduate of the CZW Chikara Wrestle Factory. He's been a pro now for just about a year. So in that regard, he is one of the least experienced guys in this tournament. Excalibur, on the other hand, is one of the most experienced guys. So you see how that is coming into play in this match. A little bit here, looking for the triangle is Sumner, I think. Tough to see here from my vantage. Could be the triangle.
He's definitely got to be...
Something in the ropes now. I didn't really get a good look at it.
He was very wise to keep his shoulders off the mat.
What's Sumner looking for here? A throw right over the top. Now he hits the bridge there. Held him down for 2. Sumner slow to get up. This is his moment here. What's he looking for? The full Nelson. He can't. I don't think he can get it there. Those gloves probably keep him from lacing his fingers. Excalibur now has the waist lock. Quick exchange into a jawbreaker, it looked like to me. Might have been a tooth flying there. Sends him into the far turnbuckle. Andy Sumner takes it. Excalibur coming in fast. Knee strike into the center of the chest. Picks him up. German suplex.
Nice bridge.
No, he rolled right off his shoulders, but Excalibur managed to keep the waist lock. He can drag him up and execute another. Quick exchange there. Now hooking him up. What's he looking for? Tiger Driver, perhaps.
Tiger Driver 98. He's finished off many a competitor with that.
Another transition there. Here it comes. No. Right into the Wakita Gatame. He floats through. What's he got? There's the Juju Gatame. He's got it. And he's pulling back on the arm, and I don't see any kind of counter coming. I see a tap out. And I think that's Andy Sumner's very first win.
Definitely here in Chikara. And to get a victory like that over someone of the caliber of Excalibur, this is huge for Andy Sumner.
That is one of those moves I think so few people really understand. If you've never been in the Juju Gatame, if you've never felt your elbow joint locked in that fashion, you do not understand how wildly painful it is. Andy, I'm sort of speechless here. Andy Sumner has never won a match in Chikara.
That's correct.
What a way to make a name for himself here at Young Lions Cup 4 over the much more experienced Excalibur.
I don't need your pity! I thought this was Chikara, not UFC. Shut up! Shut up! Fine, I will shut up.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is a quarterfinal matchup in the Young Lions Cup tournament.
This is somewhat disturbing.
We heard this music last night and it was creepy to say.
Introducing first, from Mexicali, Mexico, he is trained by Bobby Lee. This is Ice Cream Jr.
Unfortunately, Angel de Fuego has not showed up yet. We do need to continue on with the tournament, though, so just like Tag World, we're going to pick somebody at random.
The first combatant?
Zombie!
I don't think he's here, bro.
Zombie's not here! He's not here!
We're going to try another name now. Super Dragon! Actually, Retail Warrior?
Come on, one more time. Get rid of that.
Oh, Retail Dragon!
Retail Dragon!
Ring the bell!
As always in CHIKARA, we never know what's going to happen.
I guess you got lucky. I've often wondered what would happen if you ran out of names in the hat. Too bad the zombie's not here. I guess he's got national TV commitments or something. It's a shame. I mean, a top guy like that, you don't just expect him to pop up on an indie show, you know what I mean?
On the highest rated cable show of all time.
That's right. It'd be silly to expect him to be here, to be quite honest.
But here we see Ice Cream Jr. for the first time. The CHIKARA rings.
Right, last night we got to see El Hijo del Ice Cream, and tonight this is Ice Cream Jr., and together they are Los Ice Creams of Mexicali, Mexico. And it's a matter of some conjecture, because admittedly they are kind of difficult to converse with. We don't really know if they are the sons of Bobby Lee Jr., I think it is, or two students of his. They were definitely students of his, but whether or not they are also familial relations, we do not know.
And then, of course, Retail Dragon here, you know, a perennial favorite in CHIKARA, informed me that he was working a triple shift, actually, and I think he took the red eye to get here for this tonight, knowing that anything could happen.
Nice job there, right up into the cross-hooked arm drag. Looking for the elbow, too high. Ice Cream Jr. underneath. Out the back he goes.
And Ice Cream Jr. has the height advantage, more than likely the weight advantage.
He caught it there. Retail Dragon flips right onto his feet. Jumps up, necktie, head scissor. Barely got his foot over the sugar cone of Ice Cream Jr. Oh, way too high with that. What just happened there?
He just pinched him on the hindquarters. Not sure if they were related to Bobby Lee, but he and El Hijo de Ice Cream, very proficient in their styles, very similar as well. Oh. Jabbing that cone directly into his face. Oh, and a second time.
Speak English!
Bryce did check the cone earlier, but who knows?
Ice Cream Jr., one of Los Ice Creams here, enjoying a distinct advantage over the smaller Retail Dragon. But Retail Dragon, I think, has been wrestling just about, well, maybe a little bit longer than Los Ice Creams. We understand that Los Ice Creams only made their professional debut recently. Originally, they were not even wrestling as Los Ice Creams. They had to wrestle under a different name before, I guess, getting Bobby Lee's approval to use that name. Using the cone there as an offensive weapon, once again, is Ice Cream Jr.
And Ice Cream Jr. in control there. Needs to check the hands, make sure it's not slipping into a choke there. You can't really tell from our vantage point. Crowd now rallying behind Retail Dragon.
Coming back to life now is Retail Dragon. Low drop kick there. Hit him right in the knee. What's he looking for here? Having a tough time getting his balance. What is it going to be? Doesn't matter. Ice Cream Jr. knew enough to roll out of the way. If the guy's standing on your back, it's going to spell bad news for you.
Ice Cream Jr. a little slow, a little methodical with his pace. A lot of headbutts there.
Ice Cream Jr. now in firm control of this match here. Striking right across the shoulder guard there of Retail Dragon. I don't think he's getting too many miles out of that.
Like the lances, it helps him.
Under the leap, over the top now. Drop kick with a full rotation there to the Retail Dragon.
Ice Cream Jr. to the outside on his feet. What's Retail Dragon going for here?
Look at that.
Oh!
High risk maneuver pays off for Retail Dragon. They're twisting as he exits over the top rope. Driving Ice Cream Jr. hard into the floor.
Bryce Remsburg putting the 20 count on both men. Rolling the opposite ends of the ring.
Kicks him. Wow, comes right around there.
Retail Dragon just so quick, just so explosive with his offense.
Did a great job there, spinning right around and tucking his foot behind the whatever flavor scoop of Ice Cream Jr. is. The great kick now with a forearm, trying the Irish whip and the reversal from the taller Ice Cream Jr. Picks him up. Quebradora, Mexican 360 backbreaker. And you can kind of make out a bit of his Spanish there. What is he looking for here?
He's looking for something under the ring.
What is he looking for?
Oh, he's got a bag of... I don't... You know, this is a family-friendly promotion, and I don't want to assume what that could be.
What has he got? And I would wager to say if this was any kind of... like an object with which you could strike someone, that Bryce Remsburg will most likely fall off the match very shortly.
Due to his unpredictable nature, I think Bryce Remsburg is giving him the benefit of the doubt on this.
What's he distracting him with there?
Oh.
It is a bunch of sprinkles. And now...
And Bryce Remsburg now sees what it is that Ice Cream Jr. has, those sprinkles. And the crowd knows what this could mean.
This is trouble. This is bad news. On the sprinkles or off the sprinkles? Retail Dragon out of trouble. Kick to the midsection. What's he looking for? Like the Shiranu. No, into a backbreaker.
He calls that the rollback driver.
That ominous pile of sprinkles in the center of the ring. Delightful on soft serve, terrible on your back.
And you could just see that Ice Cream Jr.'s hand went into those sprinkles, and he was feeling the effects of that. He brought those into the ring, and what could be going on here?
Retail Dragon, what's he looking for? Almost a Dragon Rana, no! Oh! He tastes the sprinkles, and there's the top! And 3 Ice Cream Juniors going on to the main event!
And Retail Dragon appears to be in a world of hurt. It looks like those went through his shielding that he wears.
Somebody help him. The doctor, help him. Christ, help him.
It's very unfortunate that my good friend and follow, Ring of Honor, wrestling school graduate Peli Primo, couldn't be here. He got into a car accident, but he's okay. But he called me and he said, Matt Turner, I want you to take my place. I want you to represent Ring of Honor and the #1 wrestling school in the country, ROH Wrestling School. Now you see, tonight is my night. It's my time to shine. I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. See, the past 2 years, myself and Anthony Franco were in Tag World Grand Prix. So tonight, if I lose, I have nobody to blame but myself. There's no Anthony Franco, no Man Pondo, no Neck Rail Butcher, no bunnies, no rabbits, no nothing. It's all on to me. So tonight, I don't care who else is in the tournament. It's my time to shine. I've been working for this for the past 2 years. I'm going to go through everybody. I'm taking that cup, and I'm going to take my spot in CHIKARA as the top Young Lions wrestler. And then I'm going to move on to bigger things. Ring of Honor, look out, here I come.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next contest is a quarterfinal matchup in the Young Lions Cup tournament. Introducing first, weighing in tonight at 8 grams from Albany, New York, is the one-hit wonder, Cloudy!
And here we see Cloudy now for the 6th and final first round qualifying matchup. Finding out earlier today his opponent changed.
Yes, sadly, Peli Primo's in a car accident this afternoon, we understand. Best get well wishes to him from all of us at Chikara. Hopefully we'll see him in a Chikara ring soon, but...
And ladies and gentlemen, who's opponent?
A clean-shaven Matt Turner.
Yes, his fellow Ring of Honor trainee.
This is Matt Turner!
These two no strangers to each other. Cloudy and his partner Cheech were engaged in a bitter tag team war with Matt Turner and his partner Anthony Franco for a lot of our Pittston shows in the middle of 2005. Know each other very well. Sorry.
These two have met, no problem. They've met in several tag team encounters. They've only met one other time in a singles contest. Cloudy was the victor there. Matt Turner, the last time he was in this building, he was on the receiving end of a brutal beating at the hands of the Necro Butcher and
CP
Joker.
Monk. Yeah, Colt Cabani, Tag World, good times.
He's definitely looking to avenge that embarrassment, if you will.
Right.
Especially in this building.
Yes. Correct me if I'm wrong, but their last singles encounter, did that not end in Cloudy vomiting? Am I wrong? You know anything about that?
I was there for that show, and Cloudy did lose his lunch all over the mat.
All right.
Ironically, Matt Dillon was the referee who got to clean that up as well.
Well, let's hope that doesn't happen, because I have to go back in that ring later. These two very,
no love lost between these two, as you said before, Bryce.
Like two bulls meeting head-on-head there, don't want to let go of that lockup.
Well, almost like baby bulls, really.
Fair enough, I'll give you that. But nonetheless, Matt Dillon continues the 20 count. Now back in the ring, Cloudy with an advantage with a side headlock now. Turner takes a knee, trying to think of a way out of there. Now a lot of guys, a lot of matches aren't won with a side headlock. Yes, but it's a very effective wear-down tactic. Oh, going right for that Fujiwara armbar that he frequents. Cloudy smartly had him scouted, goes to the ropes.
Turner saying it was close. Cloudy's been in that move before. He knows what it feels like.
All right.
Sure doesn't want to get caught in that again.
The winner of this taking that 6th and final spot in tonight's main event, who already we have Jon Moxley, we have Chuck Taylor, we have Andy Sumner, we have, who else we got? Cheech and Ice Cream Jr., I guess.
Ice Cream Jr. with a impressive debut. A lot of people here debuting. These two men have been in Chikara rings for most of 2005. Both of them first time ever in Young Lions Cup.
Yep. Last time we saw Matt Turner, he was in a losing effort to Larry Sweeney in Barnesville 2 months ago. Oh, look at that, very impressive. Well, head scissors, low head scissors, more of a drive than a roll on Cloudy's head there.
Matt Turner not known much to fly, but
no fans. Oh. Psychs him out, but he's got something else in mind.
I don't know how far he plans on jumping.
Yeah, it's perched way up there, but Cloudy's nowhere in sight.
Looks like Cloudy was heading out to his car.
Cloudy sees him. Oh! Suckered him in, had a drop kick waiting for him.
Not the wisest move by Turner there on that one.
Yes. I don't go to diners and order drop kick sandwiches very often because I bet they're not very tasty. We'll ask Matt Turner. Matt Turner, though, saw Cloudy coming in and jumped anyway. Oh, now the smaller man, Cloudy, one of the smallest guys in the tournament. Him and Peli Primo would have been the two smallest guys in the tournament, as a matter of fact. But Cloudy knows he's small, makes up for the size deficit with speed and very solid strikes, especially with his feet.
That's right, a lot of quick impacts, a lot of strong hits.
Yes,
he doesn't have a lot of weight behind him.
He's slippery.
Definitely.
Suplex, impressive power out of Cloudy. Turner's got to outweigh him by 30 or 40 pounds.
Turner's locked up. can't get his feet to the ropes. He's reaching out with his hands. I don't think he can see how close he is.
I can't see how close he is. And like we were saying last night, a victory in this Young Lions Cup tournament will mean big things as far as whoever that man that wins it is concerned. We've seen Cloudy already. We've seen him up in IWS in Montreal. We've seen him in CZW. He's a former NWA Upstate Tag Champion with Cheech, if I'm not mistaken.
That is correct. They brought those belts here for Tag World Grand Prix. They were very impressive there.
Sure.
Part of the reason why they both got this berth here in Young Lions Cup. This is actually one of Cloudy's few singles matches. Did have the one against Turner about a year and a half ago.
Right.
One against Anthony Franco last year, and that's about the extent of his singles competition, mostly tag wrestling with Cheech.
Whoa!
Wow.
Enzugiri kick to the back of the head. That'll give Turner a negative outlook on Hellertown.
He's definitely on Dream Street there.
Oh!
Modified blockbuster type maneuver.
Yep. Kicks out at 2.
Didn't have much weight distributed against the shoulders, no hook in the leg.
Right, there's not much weight behind Cloudy to go around, but he's really got to knock a guy out and put all he can down on him.
He's no Hydra, that's for sure.
Right. Now Eric Cannon has the luxury. He's not in the building tonight, but he's already qualified for tomorrow. He's somewhere, you know. He's not wrestling in Hellertown, that's for sure. But these guys will have a 24-hour rest period as opposed to Cannon's 48-hour rest period. Less than 48 hours when we get to the ECW Arena tomorrow afternoon. Tornado DDT. Didn't spike it like he wanted to maybe, but effective nonetheless.
Turner trying to fight back just a bit there, but Cloudy still in control with that swinging DDT.
Yes. Cloudy got something in mind. Pulled him up by the hair. Ooh, solid forearm. Thought he was maybe going for a run. Blocked by Turner. Returns the favor. Oh, tries to come in. Slingshot himself in. He's got a knee waiting for him. Oh! That's, I guess, just a chance of Cloudy, I guess.
Yeah, 5-1-6, if you will.
5-1-6, all right. Deep hook of the leg. Or just partly Cloudy, I guess. That half of partly Cloudy with a chance of Cheech. I really messed that up for some reason.
We'll fix it in post.
Yeah, we'll fix it in post. Edit that out, Smart Mark. Speaking of Smart Mark, all your Chikara DVD needs will be available at www.smartmarkvideo.com if we haven't said that yet.
No, we haven't, but we have mentioned Chikarapodcast.com
yes.
and Chikarapro.com.
Yes. Everything you could ever want on the information superhighway. Doug Sutter, see, he might have telegraphed himself by yelling the move out a second time. And Ace Crusher from Cloudy. Maybe he gave an idea.
Hey, I never thought of that, he said.
Yeah. Ace Crusher, that's a fun move. Lackadaisical covered by Cloudy.
And that's the second or third time that he did that, and
second now. Turner out at 1, I guess. This match is in the ever incapable hands of Matt Dillon, so. Elbows to the back of the neck. Oh! Straight slap. Maybe he's lighting a fire inside of Turner. Ooh!
Big chop in the corner. Second.
Whoa. If chops were nickels this weekend, I'd have like $1.
16 alone from the
that's right.
Taylor Ricochet match.
That's true. Very impressive showing by both of those guys, by the way. You were watching them, right,
Leonard?
That
was an unbelievable match. I was very impressed by Chuck Taylor, just like I'm very impressed by these two guys here.
Yep. Good segue. Cloudy's waiting for him. There's that lariat Turner talked about. Oh.
Big jumping forearm, and it appears though Turner may be bleeding from the nose or mouth.
Yep.
Oh, from one of those shots that Cloudy gave him earlier.
Yep, maybe it's the absence of facial hair. Maybe left a little open there. Maybe didn't have the power behind it that a goatee presents. Sitting him on the top rope now. Not sure what he has in mind here. Like you said, we don't see Turner take to the air very often.
Likes to keep the guy grounded on the mat, hit him a couple times, then give him that Fujiwara armbar that he loves so much.
Yes, he does love that Fujiwara armbar. Oh, Turner slips out, but slips back in. Oh, palm strike of sorts.
A little bit of a glancing blow, but enough to knock Cloudy.
Yeah, enough to keep him out on the ropes up there. Now maybe a superplex in, brings him all the way to the top. Maximum impact.
High rent district here.
This is true. What is he saying?
I think he was quoting Ice Cream Jr. from earlier today.
Oh, yeah? No hablas español. Oh, there's that Fujiwara armbar. He so adores.
And Matt Turner's cheering section.
Yeah.
But a lot of people in Hellertown here be big fans of Matt.
Let's call it how it is. It's his family, all right? That's okay. We can say that. Cloudy's feet in the ropes. Wow.
Just barely. Cloudy fought with all he could to get his foot to the rope. He couldn't break the grip that Turner had in his arm.
Possibly one of those very solid forearms. Looks like it's busted the nose of Matt Turner open. Luckily, again, yelling out his move.
Cloudy hooks it a second time, stomps the foot. Oh, big shot to the back of the head.
Got a shot at it. Whoa!
And a bridge.
Thought maybe he was on the ropes there. I had a bad vantage point.
Referee Matt Dillon did count the fall, so I'm going to guess that his feet were not in the ropes, but Cloudy's still showing a ton of perseverance and kicking out of that maneuver.
Yep, now Matt checking on these two guys, making sure they both still want to keep going. It appears as much. I can't imagine one would want to bow out of such an important match. First round Young Lions Cup. And I mean, always you want to go 110% inside. Nope, one. That's it! Third time's the charm on the small package.
Cloudy rolled him over. He kept the momentum. Matt Turner got him just a little bit, but Cloudy had enough of it to roll him back and get the 3 and move on to be the 6th and final man to move on to the final match here tonight for Young Lions 4.
And the fans win as well because we get to hear more of Gwen Stefani. I mean, I was thinking you never want to hold back in a match, but you got to think that Cloudy, being the 6th first round match, will have to wrestle again in just 3 matches, and it's a 6-way match. Cloudy extending the hand.
Wow.
We don't see this much out of Cloudy. How about that? What if it comes down to Cheech and Cloudy later, Leonard? That'd be something.
That'd be very interesting. And again, just like last night, we have a tag team in the final 6.
How about that? Just like last night. But right now, it's time for that guy that's on every show, Mr. Intermission.
My favorite part of the show.
Yeah, everyone's.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest is a 6-man tag team matchup scheduled for one fall.
It's on.
Introducing team number 1. At a total combined age of 125 years.
125 years. Crabtree's got to be 100 alone.
So, the combined age of Dan Paysan and Max Boyer is 25.
Dan Paysan and Darkness Crabtree.
We need a handicap ramp here for the entranceway.
His partner's not willing to help him. We've seen some odd trios in the 4-year history of CHIKARA, but this here's something else. Somebody help him.
Boyer and Paysan had impressive showings last night.
No respect for the elderly in Hellertown. Oh, he's got time to play the guitar.
And he's taking a bit of a break. That's a long way to the ring.
This is true. This was supposed to be an 8-man tag, however, Dr. Chung got called to the hospital, and Merrick Brave is a weenie, so.
That's the word on the street.
That's what I heard. Now, Darkness Crabtree trying to put on a Young Lions Cup t-shirt, which there's probably a picture of next to oxymoron in the dictionary. Nor Paysan nor Boyer seem to be very enthusiastic about this.
And Introducing their opponents.
Oh, taking the shortcut.
Combined weight of well over 10,000 pounds and 67 kilos. This is the team of Equinox, Uno, and Dragon.
It looks like Edo Max could have an aneurysm.
All three of these men, Player Uno, Equinox, and Dragon, all had impressive showings last night in Young Lions Cup
as well
in
as
Reading.
As well as Boye and Paysan. Equinox, Boye, and Paysan all went to the six-way finals. Equinox, as a matter of fact, eliminated Paysan, and Boye then eliminated Equinox. That's something to keep an eye on.
Darkness Crabtree has not been a young lion for quite some time.
Yes, since the Hoover administration, I think.
It's all right. Have the box. He's gonna start.
Gonna decide who's starting out here. Somehow, Player Uno, who I believe is from Montreal, but speaks Spanish. Equinox, who's from Tacula, Mexico, and Dragon, who's from, you know, the Kingdom or something. Oh, the Mushroom Kingdom. That's where Player Uno's from.
Yes.
Right. So somehow they're gonna decide who started, and they've decided that Equinox will be starting out. But Dragon has a Nito hat to his credit.
Looks much better on him.
Yeah. Darkness Crabtree now ready to go. Boye, a technical wrestling specialist, cannot be amused with the match that he ended up with tonight. Well, slowly but surely.
Getting the crowd pumped up.
Darkness Crabtree's all blowed up. Now, locks up with the Equinox, who's about a third of his age, probably, maybe a quarter. Called his partners Frenchies. One's Canadian, one's Italian, I think. Reversal.
Equinox in control now of Darkness Crabtree, which isn't really saying a whole bunch. But
no, Crabtree's winning record here in Chikara is not what you'd call stellar. Boye just pacing on the apron. Wrenching the wrist of Crabtree is the Equinox. Equinox went all the way to the six-way final of last year's Young Lions Cup. It was in this building. Also, eliminated from the first round of the Tag World. His partner Hydra falling to Hero and Claudio in the first round here in Hellertown, but no shame losing to the eventual winners.
Definitely, an Equinox needs to start picking up the pace a little bit here to throw Darkness Crabtree off. Doesn't have to pick it up that much, but
might have heard you. These six-man tags, one of the hallmarks of Chikara action. Oh, I thought maybe he was thinking about kipping up. There we go. Hey! I did a kip up.
Slap to the
Equinox now sits forward to the middle rope, to the top rope, tells his partners to get out of the way, to the top rope, bases off a Dragon, whoa! Big lucha arm drag on Crabtree, very impressive.
Equinox starting off on the bottom rope, walking all the way around, going from the middle to the top.
Oh.
Big Irish whip.
Whips him across that hypotenuse of the ring. Oh, kicks it away. I didn't know Crabtree's legs get up that far. It's gonna need a hip replacement.
Or a new health plan.
Yes. It's free healthcare in Canada. Did you know that, Leonard Chikara?
You know, he should be a little bit nicer to his partners.
Exactly.
Maybe he can hook him up with a little...
Oh, come on now. He's got a mask on, too. Oh, trips him. Now Equinox swings him around right on the liver spot. Crabtree down to the floor.
As you'd mentioned before, the six-man hallmark of Chikara, but so is the lucha tag.
Yep. Oh, jeez!
When both feet touch the floor, one of your partners can come into the ring instead of the normal tag.
Right. Equinox with a quick schoolboy and Paisano schoolboy. How Boye eliminated Equinox, maybe sending him a message on the apron. Three-quarter roll through. Bipasso. Paisan goes around. Toreador by Equinox. Waiting for him, swings through. Whip to the corner, up and over goes Equinox, waiting with a Rana.
Beautiful move by Equinox there, and he's got Paysan spinning and dazed.
Yeah, rocking and a reeling. Tag to the abdomen of Max Boyer. Now, Player Uno and Max Boyer probably no strangers to each other due to their association up in the International Wrestling Syndicate. Montreal, Quebec, Canada. And also, contrary to popular belief, they are not the Mounties. Drop toe hold in the middle of the ring. Player Uno now working on a front chancery. Side headlock, changes it around, doesn't have the fingers locked. Pushes up, oh, tackle by Player Uno.
I think that was definitely, leverage, as I think Boyer is the stronger of the two.
Boyer waiting with those inside forearms, double to the face. Takes just about anybody down. We saw those last night cover. Uno out at dose. Brings him up to a vertical basis. Oh, chop on the pleather. He got something in mind now.
Oh, big knee to the midsection there.
Deep into the midsection. Out at 2. Gonna take more than that to put Play Uno away.
And there's irony for you. Paysan telling Darkness Crabtree to be quiet.
Yeah, pot, kettle, black. Boyer now antagonizing Equinox into the ring. Dragon would love to get in there, but I don't think it's in the cards. Crabtree and Paysan with no good shenanigans now. Player Uno in the corner here. Oh, tomahawk chop by Darkness Crabtree.
And Boyer comes in with a big headbutt. Oh, I thought he was going to whip him in.
Oh, look how crisp that scoop slam is. Boyer going to turn a lot of heads this week, and I still say that.
He turned a lot of heads last night. There's a good stage for him to shine on here, and tomorrow night I'm sure as well. We'll have something in store for him.
Sure.
And just deposits Player Uno across that top rope.
Got 5 seconds to change now. Boyer holding Player Uno open for Paysan. Got something in mind. Wow, springboard leg drop. Oh, Crabtree wants a piece. Uh-oh. Oh, how about that?
Inadvertent senton.
Player Uno's hand gets under the bottom rope. Paysan. He stole his pin, bro. There it is. That's the hot tag for those playing along at home. What?
Darkness Crabtree asking to be like the Steiners.
I don't know if anybody would want to be like the Steiners nowadays. Double Steiner line by Max Boyer and Darkness Crabtree. Darkness Crabtree, his normal tag team partner is Dr. Chung, forming the Prescription Thugs. Equinox we see sometimes teaming with Angel Del Fuego, who was unable to... Wait a second. Paysan kicked Uno and he punched Boyer. Oh, he's hitting the button. Perhaps he's hitting the attack button. Oh, pause it, pause it. Hey, oh, jeez, left, right. Wait a
And he did pause him.
These two can't be happy with each other. Maybe Crabtree needs to step in and... He's paused. Hits him, no effect.
Player Uno appears to be...
No effect.
I've never seen this before, and I've...
Put another... Oh! Unpaused him and he felt the effects of those punches.
And what's Darkness Crabtree going for?
Crabtree maybe going for the geriatric elbow. To the near, to the left. Oh, steps over him. Oh, nope.
I don't think he's ever hit that one.
Too bad he took a day. Uno could have been in Philly tomorrow until he got there.
Oh, thumb to the eye by Darkness Crabtree on Player Uno.
Win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat. Pushing him back now. Got something in mind. Wow!
Impressive
Surprising,
feat of
yeah.
strength.
Upper body strength from our senior citizen friend. One. Oh, he's got his finisher coming up. We'll keep an eye on that. Uno with a post right in the buttocks there. Doesn't look like fun.
I don't think we've ever seen this out of Darkness
I haven't
Crabtree.
seen Dragon in this match yet either.
And I know he's chomping at the bit to get in there.
Pushes him off again because he took forever. Oh, look at Boye! Come on now, get in the corner. Leaving his post. Maybe saving the match for his team.
I'm sure he was going for that M. Bison stomp that Player Uno's known for. And what?
How about that? A little lucha pin out of nowhere there from Darkness Crabtree.
A lot of accidental offense today by Darkness Crabtree.
Circumstantial offense. Standing on his face now. Can you imagine the lawsuits if Nintendo got a hold of this guy? Makes the tag to Paysan. Dan Paysan, Don Paysan, doesn't matter. He goes by both. Oh, knee right in the chest. Wait a second, Crabtree needs to get out of the ring.
Player Uno's been in there for a long time. Equinox on the apron wanting to get in. Dragon yet to be in. I'm sure he's going to want to get his hands on anybody here tonight.
Paysan ducks under. Got something in mind.
He's got his arms wrapped
Oh,
up.
man. That's a submission hold. His arms are trapped. I don't know how he's able to. He'll have to submit verbally.
What is Darkness Crabtree doing now?
Boy, I got something in my. Oh! Right to the abdominals there of Player Uno. Oh, jeez! He kicked his partner in the knee!
I think he was still focused on a couple seconds earlier before Boye connected with that big
Chaos
kick.
ensuing, but at any rate, this is Player Uno's chance here. Maybe he wants to find Equinox or Dragon. Paysan still in the game. Revving up. Oh, double knees might have hurt himself. Gesundheit. Again. Some to the ropes. Oh. Spin kick there. Now whips him to the corner. Here comes Player Uno.
And he gets caught with a back elbow. Kick to the face. Player Uno desperately needs a tag at this point.
Uh-oh. We saw that last night. Very impressive out of Paysan. Uno rolled. Still has someone to...
They both went for a kick
Somebody
there.
in the gut. What's this? Oh! Sit out power bomb. Might have paralyzed him, I think is what I was thinking.
All the words are there. It's okay.
Sure. Now this has got to be Player Uno's chance. If Paysan tags and he doesn't, he is in dire straits here.
The crowd rallying behind Uno. They want to see the tag. Dragon with his mitt outstretched.
Oh,
and there
tag to the paw of Dragon. Here it comes. Oh, there's that Yoshi tail sweep. We've seen it before. Oh, gets Paysan. One for Crabtree.
And he just took everyone off their feet.
Oh, he's very happy. Oh, turned his back to Max Boye. Kicks him in his gigantic dragon head.
And kicks him unceremoniously to the outside, but he's outside. Lucha tag. Equinox back in the ring.
This is true. Don't worry though, it's all good. Dragon constantly smiling. Oh, look at that tag team work by Boye and Paysan.
Assisted ace crusher.
Yes, from way high up.
And Darkness Crabtree.
Crabtree with the abdominal stretch now. Paysan hovering. Not the legal man, I don't believe.
I can only imagine what he's going for.
Yeah, doesn't spell fun times for Equinox. Whoa, Player Uno is waiting for him. Throws him off. Paysan comes back. Oh, sweet! Kick Crabtree. Isn't that kind of ironic how that happened earlier?
You idiot! What's wrong with you? You stupid Italian Canuck, whatever! You idiot!
These three need to get on the same page in a hurry.
What?
Uno up top. Oh!
There it is, the M. Bison stomp.
Double stomp. Holding on to Crabtree. Oh! Big suplex. Boye! Shades of Chris Benoit with that big... Oh! Equinox makes the save at the last possible second with that standing shooting star.
Got him across the lower back, but it was enough to break up the pin.
Just enough to break up the pin. Bodies everywhere, carnage.
Boye going after Equinox, whips him in.
Dips the head. Perhaps sunset flip by Equinox lost him but got him there. Breaks away, pulls him up. This could be the wop drop. Cannoli crusher. Okay, yikes. Either way, no fun. Equinox kicks out.
Unbelievable resiliency by Equinox.
Uh-oh. There's a 7-foot-tall green plush monster behind you. Dragon kicks! Dragon kicks! Not stopping. Yay!
And Dragon is a dragon on fire.
You ever see Eureka's Castle?
Long time
Yeah,
ago.
he looks like Magellan. Anybody who gets that, good for you. Maybe we're gonna see Dragon dive again. Equinox and Player Uno, divide and conquer, dives on both sides of the ring. Fans clear out.
Wiping out 2 sets of fans.
Crabtree's got him by the tail. Now maybe going for a German suplex. Reversal. Uh-oh. Maybe going for that dragon suplex.
And the dragon sleeper.
Dragon sleeper. Dragon sleeper. Crabtree taps out. Victory for Dragon, Player Uno, and Equinox. Standing tall in Hellertown.
All 3 standing triumphant here. Dragon not one much for headwear. Uh-oh. We have a bit of a situation here now with Paysan, Crabtree, and Boye.
What? You lost the match, shame. Did I?
And it's also your fault if I'm a loser tonight.
My fault. Yes, my fault. You know what?
Everybody pointing the blame at everybody else.
Don't blame me, freakos. You know what? If we can leave, I can. Come on.
Oh!
I lost nothing, you understand? I lost nothing. Get out of here. You shut up. Get out of here.
Paysan with that big kick there on his partner, Max Boye.
Come on, Pantaloon, you fat piece of garbage. I ain't the one who was wrestling and wasn't in the match, right? On his back.
Last night in Reading, Pennsylvania, Jigsaw and I, Team ShaneSaw, were having a very fine wrestling competition with Vito and Sal Thomas-Smelly. And then you, Team Fist, had to
You
run
see,
out...
Storm, that's the problem. Team Fist, you're always getting your nose into other people's business. Last night, what you guys did is inexcusable. When we look back at the record books, you're gonna see that Shane Storm just couldn't get the job done against the former IWA Mid-South, current IWA Deep South Tag Team Champions. But you know what? Even better, when you look down a page, you'll see that Team Fist couldn't get the job done against a couple of ants. Now that's embarrassing. You see, what also is going to be embarrassing is tonight. Tonight in Hellertown, Pennsylvania, it's a long time coming. And Icarus, I'm talking to you. Tonight there will be no arm drags. There will be no cool submissions. Tonight will be a war. A war that will end you, that will end Team Fist. And whatever we don't finish tonight, tomorrow in Philly, in the 6-man, we will end it there. Icarus, what you've done, what you're trying to do, what you think you can do, I would stop. Because it all ends tonight. Let's do it.
Introducing first team number 1. Coming to the warrior from the floor, Akuma, and his tag team partner, the Winged Ring Warrior, Icarus. They are representing the Kings of Wrestling. This is Team Bad.
Lots of bad blood brewing between these two teams under CHIKARA. So we talked about it last night. They cost each other victories. Fist losing to the Colony, and Jigsaw and ShaneSaw losing to Sal and Vito Tomaselli, the Iron Saints, last night in Reading. It's all coming to a head tonight. They had a tag team match 3 months ago in Reading, which I believe Fist won.
That is correct. And again, there's something that's been brewing for the last couple months, but it's even deeper. It goes back over a year with these 4 men. ShaneSaw and his then tag team partner, Mr. Zero, were involved in a series of bouts in Reading with Team Fist, resulting in draw after draw until they finally won, that being ShaneSaw and Mr. Zero, causing these 2 men to snap. And since then, they've been on a tear. ShaneSaw has gotten some measures of revenge, winning Young Lions Cup by defeating Icarus last year, and then defeating Gran Akuma in defending that Young Lions Cup and costing him his mask.
Took his mask at the arena last November, and just by the luck of the draw, they wound up together in, I believe it was the 2nd round of Tag World Grand Prix in Reading, which was the end for Mr. Zero, unfortunately, as tornado pedigree to the floor was the end of his career, as we know it. But since then, maybe due to a common enemy, Jigsaw and ShaneSaw have been teaming up. Look at Icarus's eyes, man. He is waiting for Jigsaw.
Oh, here we
he is
go.
waiting, and it is on in Hellertown! Shane with Akuma, Jigsaw and Icarus already announced for a singles match next month when we return to Hellertown on July 22nd. Not wasting any time.
And look at the fervor that Jigsaw's attacking Icarus with on the outside.
And Shane following up Akuma with a forearm. Now Icarus on top of the floor. These 4 men, all graduates of the CHIKARA Wrestle Factory, evenly matched, former training partners, know what's going on. Icarus, a member of the 1st class, Jigsaw and Akuma members of the 2nd class, and ShaneSaw, a member of the 4th class. Up and over. 3-quarter roll, there goes Storm. Be possible by Akuma.
We addressed this last night, but the quickness that ShaneSaw can move with now that he's lost all that weight. And look at him.
That's exactly what you're talking about. ShaneSaw, newly slim and trim. Now Akuma sees Icarus in trouble, goes to save Jigsaw, but the Stormer's queuing up a dive, it looks like. Oh, he's on the corner. Oh, puts on the brakes, look at this. Yikes!
And he takes out both men. Now as Gran Akuma was going to assist his partner, and Matt Dillon is down there checking to make sure all 4 men are okay to continue.
Icarus might have hit his head on the floor or something. Not in very good shape. Jigsaw right after him.
And Jigsaw's been aching to get his hands on Icarus. Icarus wanting to get his hands on Jigsaw as well, but it's been all Jigsaw all over Icarus since the bell rang. Big clothesline to the corner there.
These 4 haven't even been in their tag corners yet.
I envy Matt Dillon for having this match. The bad blood between these 4 men.
Absolutely. Jigsaw stopping a proverbial mud hole in Icarus. Trying to keep some order. Fist meaner than ever, just toying with the Colony last night, just toying. I was in there for that match, and we have an excessive punishment rule here in CHIKARA, and I seriously considered throwing that match out because Fist was out of control. They were not trying to pin them. Oh, jeez, right to the head of ShaneSaw.
And ShaneSaw's got to be careful. Gran Akuma knocked him senseless last month in Barnesville.
Yes.
It could happen again here. Akuma is just so dangerous and so deadly.
His middle name is Educated Feet. Kicking away on ShaneSaw, and these 2, no strangers to each other. Akuma won the Cybernetico, which lost. Oh, now that's a shove. Matt making a judgment call, knows that nobody wants to see a disqualification here. Letting the match continue despite Akuma shoving him.
And as you were saying last night, as they were toying with the Colony, and it cost them the match because they took their eye off the prize. They
did.
Were toying with them.
Jigsaw and ShaneSaw now came out to return the favor.
And not only did after the match, that Icarus and Akuma roughed up the Colony, but they roughed up Matt Dillon last night as well. So
they did. And I'm sure none of the involved parties have forgotten that. Akuma with the biggest win of his career happening in this building when he won the Cibernetico last October. Oh. He does have the discretion to do that.
And again, Matt Dillon not usually this vocal a lot of times with the Rudos here in Chikara, but again, he's coming in here a little apprehensive after what happened to him last night.
Absolutely, I'm proud of him finally standing up for himself. You gotta be in there when you're in there with 4 guys like this, 4 dangerous men, especially guys like Fist. No regard for the rules, no regard for anyone but themselves, and maybe Hero and Claudio. Also of note, with that loss last night, Fist's point total resets to 0. And they had accrued 2 points up to that, so that would be an interesting situation in its own right. But nonetheless, with a loss to the Colony, they're back to 0. Another thing they can't be happy about. Akuma now, rare verbiage out of him in the direction of Matt Dillon.
And again, we've seen a lot of change in both of these men ever since they got Chris Hero in their ear, and then after he lost the mask, and they've just turned it up in the last couple of months with their viciousness, their aggressiveness.
Look at the teamwork.
Their tag team proficiency with moves like that.
Yes. Fist has been a tag team longer than anyone in Chikara, if I'm not mistaken. Over 3 years as a team. One of the few teams that competed in Tag World 2003 back in Allentown that are still around. Pulling Shane up by the mullet.
He's got him.
Now, Fisherman suplex follows right around.
And he's choking him.
Yeah, not a submission, that's a choke. Get in there, Matt. Oh, Jigsaw's had enough. Look at Icarus' eyes. Look at his eyes. Now Jigsaw inadvertently did more harm than good because Matt Dillon's caught up with him in the corner, and Fist had a few precious seconds of double teaming. Tag to Akuma.
And again, it's just so rough when you're on the outside with this much emotion. You want to get in there, you want to get your hands on these guys, you want to help your partner, but a lot of times it does more bad than good.
Yep.
And those devastating kicks to the chest of Shane Storm there.
Snap suplex by Akuma.
Floats over for the pin.
Doesn't hook the leg. Almost arrogantly.
And he heard his partner's voice. It seemed like Shane Storm had just flailed his arm out, hoping to hit his hand, not really knowing where his ring positioning was, it appears.
Right. These 4 men quite intertwined this weekend because tomorrow night we have a 6-man tag, which will be this tag team match with Quack teaming up with Jig and Shane, and it'll be Claudio Castagnoli teaming up with Fist tomorrow afternoon at the ECW Arena. That match will have already happened by the time you see this DVD, so go ahead and pick it up from SmartMarkVideo.com.
And I'm sure there'll be information about that on ChiKaraPodcast.com or ChiKaraPro.com.
Exactly. We are plug machines.
Making up for last night.
Yeah. Now Akuma brings Shane back, just playing with him now. Oh, kick to the face.
And again, Shane definitely needs to be careful.
Snapmare. Tying the legs up now. Got something in mind, does Akuma. I might have seen this last night.
He has his legs locked. It appears he has got his head and arms locked as well.
Mobilizing all of his limbs and his head. And the people cemently behind Jigsaw and Shane Storm. Shane to the ropes. Open your eyes, Matt. Akuma not even waiting to get those 4 extra seconds of pressure. Just starts kicking away. Akuma tags Icarus. These two definitely have something in mind.
And you said they've been together the longest of any team here in Chikara. No side Russian leg sweep there, and they're wrestling very great right now. They've got the ring cut off. They're not letting Shane Storm get to his partner.
Yep. Icarus, way back when, 2002. Oh! Was known as Ichabod Slane, lost his mask, became a Technico, and met up with Akuma not soon after that. Not long after that.
And I think he took one too many runs on that one. Shane Storm able to get the knees up on that senton. Trying desperately, getting the wrong part of town, trying to get to his partner Jigsaw for the tag.
Shane's a long way from Jig, though. Does make the tag. In comes Akuma, in comes Jigsaw. Back body drop by Jigsaw. He wants Icarus. He wants Icarus. He's got it. Clothesline.
He can't
Back
take
elbow.
his eyes off Akuma, though, and there he is right.
Oh, that's why these guys are such a team. Know what each other's thinking now, bringing them through. Oh, we've seen this last night of Akuma. Oh, right on the back of the head. Swings through awfully close to the ropes. Shane makes the save just in case.
And big basement dropkick there, right to the back of the head of Akuma.
Know what's on the line. Yes, there are points on the line, but this is about pride, Leonard. Tag team win is all kind of momentum. Oh! Shane catches him, turns around. German suplex!
The strength by Shane Storm on that. He held him, spun him around, and dropped him right on his head.
Right on the back of that bald head. Icarus is waiting with a spear. Pulling on the mullet. Scooping a slam, Icarus. Oh, kicks out at 2. An insulting cover. Oh!
Caught him right in the back side of the head there.
Oh,
and Jigsaw has a focus, and it's kind of, he's taking his eyes off Akuma. Both of these men are so dangerous. I know Icarus is the one he specifically wants to get his hands on, but...
Kick to the ribs. Look at that! Kicks him around on air raid crush. Yes! Spikes Akuma.
Nice double team maneuver by Jigsaw and
1,
Storm, and there's the
2,
pin.
no! Icarus would have been late with that save. Good thing Akuma kicked out. Icarus getting rid of Jigsaw through the ropes. The fans scurrying like the plague. Leaves Fist alone with Storm in the mat. Pulling him by the mullet now. Oh, this could be Yoshi Tonic. Very dangerous. Lung blower. Assists him right into it. Oh! Didn't get all he wanted there. No! Akuma maybe felt Jigsaw coming. Didn't want to have to absorb that blow. Let go of him. Shane kicked out maybe late. Dips the rope down. Low bridge. Icarus is on the floor. We've got Akuma and Jigsaw left in the ring. Here comes Akuma. Sits him on the top rope. Oh, palm strike from his trainer, Mike Quackenbush's playbook.
Jigsaw going
running in. Leap of faith. No, not quite. Akuma very dangerous from up there as well.
Adding a lot of more high-flying moves to his repertoire. This could be the 450.
Whoa! Eats canvas. Maybe took a second too long. Jigsaw saw it coming. Saw him bust that out last month in Barnesville. To my amazement, Jigsaw now.
Looking to wrap this up now.
I thought maybe we were going to see Jig and Tonic. That would have been it. Oh, Icarus with a super kick. The side of the head.
He's got both the arms wrapped
Kuma
up.
waiting. Legs, arms. Oh, my goodness.
And just drives him into the mat.
Shane Storm's nowhere to be found.
Shane Storm appears to be incapacitated on the ringside floor.
Pedigree, that's one of Icarus's favorites. Maybe the burning wings now. That submission he's ended careers with. Come on now.
He should be going for the pin at this point.
He might be tearing out his mask. If he takes his mask off, that's a disqualification. Very, very personal issue between these two.
This is not necessary. That's it. That is it.
Wait a minute.
Wait a second. Matt Dillon just called for the bell.
That was not necessary.
This could be what we talked about. Get the official ruling from Ed O'Mac.
How's your goatee feel about that, huh?
Wait a second. Matt needs to tell the ring announcer what's going on because I don't have a clue. He's saying unnecessary violence.
Unnecessary violence? You call that unnecessary? Yes.
Uh-oh.
Jigsaw, if you can walk by tomorrow, you bring your two boys, I'll bring mine. Maybe you can even put that pretty little mask in. Get off me! Get off the hair! Let these people get off the ball! Show! And see the face of their martyr! This isn't necessary! It's not!
Oh, Icarus, that crazy look in his eye.
Get out of here! Don't hit me, Fred!
Oh, super kick to Matt Dillon! See if we can get
this. Is just
Fist is out of control, man. Out of control.
Excesivo de Castigo. Team Fist has had the match stop. The winners, Shane Storm and Jigsaw.
That's what we talked about, Leonard. That's what I thought about doing last night.
It was mentioned last night, and they crossed the line tonight, and Matt Dillon awarded the match to Shane Storm and Jigsaw.
Pulling at the match. They weren't trying to win the match. They were just trying to beat him up. What's wrong with you guys? What's wrong with you guys?
I can't believe this out of the two of you.
Matt Dillon decided they weren't trying to win the match, threw the match out. Excesivo de castigo would translate to excessive punishment. Stop the match, automatically awarded to Jigsaw and Shane Storm, and Jigsaw can't even walk.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they don't look like winners. Eddie Kingston coming out to the ring was main event time, and Eddie Kingston was not in Reading last night. He was in Canada. I'm sure he's got something to say here, and sure it's about his match tomorrow night.
Who said that? Sweetie's gonna kill me. That's funny. You wanna turn up the volume on this, or are you just gonna be a jabroni the whole time? Take pictures all day. That's your job, right? Why don't you turn up the volume so everyone can hear me? Thank you, Slacker. Appreciate it. Real simple, folks. You guys like the action tonight or what, huh? Come on, man. Another good show. Another good show. Young Lions Cup tournament. I'm not in it. That's nice.
You lost the cannon.
Really? Surprise?
I was there.
You were there?
It was a great match.
I tell you, guess what, brother? I got the mic. I like you, I respect you, you're a fan, you bought your ticket, nothing but love. But I got the mic. The bottom line is I give credit to Eric Cannon. Eric Cannon's a great wrestler. Wouldn't consider him a friend, but a great wrestler nonetheless. That brings me to my point, friends. In this wrestling business, the way it's geared is that you don't have many friends. It's just the nature of the beast. It's the way it is. You have a lot of people who are your associates, who will, stab you in the back to get where they gotta go. With me, I don't trust a lot of people, really don't care for a lot of people, but there was one man who I traveled the roads with non-stop. That man was Larry Sweeney. And at Barnesville, he decided to jack me up a little bit. I had my guard down. That was my fault. And I don't blame him for that. Because in this great sport, sometimes you have to step on your own mother to get where you gotta get. But what he did to me last night in Canada is something I can't forgive. You see, Larry Sweeney, me and him actually, he met my parents, he came over my house, ate dinner, I met his parents, you know what I mean? We were really close, real close. And last night he tried to bust my eye open, the corner of my eye, it didn't happen. I think I broke his hand because, got a little hard head. But the bottom line is, folks, if you're enjoying the action tonight, tomorrow night in the ECW arena, you have seen many great brawls in that arena, many great fights in that arena, am I right or wrong, throughout the years. Yeah, I understand that, but this is Chicago, it's all good. But the bottom line is tomorrow night, you will see the most emotional, personal fight any of you have ever seen. You see, Larry Sweeney, I once called you my brother. And after what you did to me in Canada by trying to bust open my eye, you stepped over the line. So, tomorrow night, all you people please show up. Because like you said, sir, Larry Sweeney rules. It will be his last match, I guarantee it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the evening. It is a semi-final matchup in the Young Lions Cup tournament scheduled for 5 falls under elimination rules. Introducing first, competitor number 1. He weighs in at 170 pounds from the 6th borough. This is Cheech! Introducing competitor number 2, weighing 220 pounds, from Cincinnati, Ohio, this is Jon Moxley!
The cup belongs to me.
The cup belongs to me. I'm neutral. I like those neutral memories.
Introducing competitor number 3, from Raccoon City, weighing in tonight with 195 pounds, this is Jon Taylor! Introducing the 4th contestant, he is the future of the Sambo style, Andy Sumner! Introducing the 5th competitor from Mexicali, Mexico. He is trained by Bobby Lee. This is Ice Cream Jr. Ladies and gentlemen, the 6th and final contestant, winning it in 8 rounds, this is the one-hit wonder, Cloudy!
Start. You want to start? I don't want him to start. You can both start. No. There are 2 guys can start. 2 guys. You 2. No. Oh. I don't want embarrass. You're starting. I like ice cream. You want to start ice cream? Yeah, let's go. I got the ice cream. I don't get it.
Ladies and gents, here we go. It's the main event of the evening, a 6-way elimination match. I'm Lightning Mike Quackenbush. To my left is Leonard F. Chikarason. And in strong contrast to last night's 6-way, this a lot of guys garbed in black. Last night was like the Technicolor Dream 6-way in terms of the color explosion. And the most colorful participant in this match right now happens to be Ice Cream Jr., who is opposite Cloudy, the shortest competitor in the 6-way.
We got a lot of interesting styles in this match. No really, well, I was going to say no really 2 people that are the same or even close, except for Cheech and Cloudy. They're kind of similar styles. They're a tag team, and they did show some camaraderie as the match began.
Yeah, and you know, this is, well, kind of similar to what we saw last night, Leonard, in that there were the 2 lances. There's the whirlwind into the Hipponace. Passes him by, does Cloudy. Wow, all the way around. Couldn't get him. Up into the body scissor and out with a quesadora. Sends him off to the ropes. Cloudy all the way through into an arm drag. Nicely done, and he shoots right out.
And what's he going for here?
Watch out, Junior, I get flying!
Oh, wait a minute.
We saw a tag team in the six-way elimination last night, the two Lances of Lancelot, and now we've got Cheech and Cloudy, also a tag team. We saw how it played out last night, of course. The Lances stripped off their armor and beat the crap out of each other. So I'm kind of curious to see what's going to happen here.
They went for a tag, and instead of hitting his hand, he did slap him in the chest. So shaking hands before the bell, maybe. Now it's a different ball game. Oh, and he does...
Sumner there now. Cheech, I think, trying to get into a defensive posture there. Sometimes you hear that called the guard.
Cheech does not want to get on the mat with Andy Sumner, that's for sure.
I'm kind of curious to see Sumner and Moxley go at it here. So hopefully we won't see a very quick elimination before we get to see that. I'm particularly curious about that pairing.
And
Cheech there, he's on top of this one. Shoulder blades exposed.
So quick Sumner is. When he's on the mat, he's got him half Nelson, it appears.
Couldn't keep it. Wow. Couldn't quite get it there.
And Cheech is really hanging in there with him, which is surprising.
Cheech is more experienced than Sumner, but not at this style. This is really Sumner's forte.
Cheech is wrapped up, but he definitely needs to get off the mat. I think it's a pride
Good defensive posture there. Trying to wrap it. I think he's got the arm. He's got it, and Cheech very wisely goes to the bottom rope. Sumner had it locked on.
He may not be wearing boots or anything like that, but those bare feet are so strong and so tough against your chest. It's just bone essentially hitting you.
Great defense again from the mat there by Sumner.
Also wisely doing a good job of keeping his shoulders off the mat from that position. Oh, and taking advantage of not wearing shoes. He did step on both the feet, but took advantage of taking his eye off the prize, and Sumner just punched Cheech right in the face.
And Chuck Taylor enters the match for the first time, as does Jon Moxley.
I'm gonna beat up somebody. I'm gonna actually beat up somebody. They're gonna see some action. Some action.
Jon Moxley doing his best Canadian impersonation. Chuck
Taylor kind of very quickly became a favorite of the audience here tonight, I think, due in large part to his very creative offense earlier against Ricochet. And I think typically he's not used to hearing the cheers of the fans, but he very well might when he's in there against someone as disliked as Jon Moxley. Wow, this kid can string them together.
And he's currently in control, but there you go, the larger, more powerful Jon Moxley.
Wow, head scissored him right back into the ring. Headlock takeover right in the center. Head scissored to Moxley. The momentum stops there. No, Taylor, he's up in front. Nips his way out of trouble, frees his chin from under the leg. Another side headlock takeover to Taylor. Moxley looking for the head scissor.
Got to be careful. And there he goes. He's back up to a vertical base.
Tries the back suplex, no dice. Right onto his feet goes the very agile Chuck Taylor, who ducks beneath that back elbow, sweeps him out, looking for the toe hold. No. Moxley manages to shrug him off. What's he got here? Stringed on the top rope. And that's got to be something I think Moxley probably picked out of the playbook of Eric Cannon. These two met just last month. That is Moxley and Cannon. And he just stole one right out of his playbook there.
Moxley, I think, just tagged in Ice Cream Jr. I'm not sure if Ice Cream Jr. tagged himself in. Going right for the pin.
What a bizarre assortment of personalities in this match. I don't mean that as a slag on any of these guys, but
they're all unique in their own way.
Yeah, I think if you looked probably at the first 6-round matchups and you know, at home you were trying to predict what you thought you would get or something to that effect, you would not have guessed necessarily seeing this accumulation of 6 personalities in one match.
Nice pin attempt there by Ice Cream Jr. The way he was high up on the shoulders, had the legs pinned, and there he tags out to Cloudy. Now again, if I was Cloudy, he had the least amount of time to rest since he was the 6th and final qualifier for this. I wouldn't be accepting tags so freely to get in this ring. I'd just let everybody else work it out amongst themselves until
Sure,
it was down to me and somebody else.
We talked about the strategy last night. You would think at this point it'd be in your best interest to just stay out, at least until a handful of eliminations have happened, and then get in, because at this stage of the game, really, it would be impossible to win. You've got to wait until, of course, there's just one man left to eliminate, and you've got to be the one doing the elimination. Wow! Wow! Right up into the Frankensteiner.
Desperation by Chuck Taylor, but he's got Cheech reeling.
Terrific vertical leap on this guy. Ran right into a boot in the wrong side of town. Here comes Cheech. Runs right into that STO. The famed takedown of Naoya Ogawa. Ogawa, of course, is the O in STO. We just saw it executed there perfectly by Cheech. And Cloudy now tagging himself in. These two, of course, are very used to working with each other. They have been a tag team, I think, for at the very minimum 3 years. Double side Russian leg sweep from Cheech and Cloudy.
Showing a lot of very good teamwork out of these two. They've been tagging in and out to each other a couple times here now. And there we got Moxley back in there, where we started with him and Chuck Taylor, and ooh, huge clubbing forearm across the back.
Superplex? Maybe not.
Taylor fighting out of it.
Wow. Double stomp right to the head.
Taylor needs to tag someone, anyone at this point. Again, maybe not the wisest thing by Cloudy. Tagging back in. It takes Moxley off his feet into the outside. And there we go, Sumner. Taking advantage of the lucha tag rule.
Got him up. What is he doing?
Look at the power. Wow, that's
just
what Cloudy...
tossed Cloudy right out of the ring.
That's what he wanted to do in the first place. Sumner gave him a bit of an assist. I don't think we're going to see Sumner fly at any time soon, but he's surveying the damage that he just caused.
Under the clothesline, Cheech exits the ring in spectacular fashion.
Taking out Moxley and Cloudy with that maneuver.
And I don't know if this is really up Andy Sumner's alley.
Chuck Taylor still... Oh, Ice Cream Jr. to the top now.
Yes, Ice Cream.
Handful of sprinkles and a plancha suicida for your troubles.
And wipes out all 3 men on the floor. Those sprinkles, I don't know, we got to go to the board of directors for a ruling on those.
Springboard dropkick there by Chuck Taylor. Andy Sumner, I'm not surprised, didn't see him come flying out of the ring. That would really be converse to his style in the ring.
Interesting maneuver there, falling back with the foot. He did that once before. Sumner's not going to fall for it again. He's got him rolled up for something.
What is that?
Wow.
That's certainly not Sambo style. That is pro wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. And what has Sumner got there? He taps out!
It appeared to be a variation of a Cobra clutch. He dropped him on his head with that suplex variation, held on to it, rolled over, and he made Chuck Taylor tap out with that maneuver.
There he's got it. He's locked it right on.
Again, wise.
The triangle from the mat to Sumner, and Moxley just powers him up. Powerbomb. Moxley there, his arm seriously injured. The left arm you can see him favoring. He tags right out to Ice Cream Jr.
To say that Ice Cream Jr. is strange, I think would be the understatement of the night. Firm control here with those headbutts with the cone attached to Sumner.
Andy Sumner here in a bad spot there.
Tags back into Moxley. Big right hand
Moxley there just laying it in. And a knee right into the center of the back there. Low clothesline.
Into a pin, and Sumner kicking out. Sumner with the biggest shock qualifying here to the final 6, defeating Excalibur. Again, he could have went home just after that, but that's not the kind of fighter he is. He's already eliminated 1 man. I think he'd want to eliminate all 5 if he could. Oh!
Moxley. He really dug his own grave there.
Both men are out, but
it's a very unusual grave that he dug.
First to his feet, but I don't think
Moxley once out, and Ice Cream Jr. and Cheech are in.
Wow, big close.
Mows him down. And a second one. Drop kick with 1 foot to Cheech.
Ask him what he got.
He's got him. Full Nelson. No. Converts underneath. What's he looking for here? Reverse DDT? No, he's content with the Dragon Sleeper. What's he got? What just happened there? Incredible offense. Cloudy sensing his partner's in a bad situation, and now they're starting to double team on Moxley. Cheech and Cloudy in their element here. Under the double clotheslines. Catch him. Series of strikes to Moxley.
Back fists, forearms.
Wow.
Double step up Enziguri.
Collapsing the big man, and that's going to do it. Goodbye, Jon Moxley.
Cheech and Cloudy working together to eliminate Moxley. And Ice Cream Jr. double drop kick sends them both to the floor.
There they go. Clearing out that whole section of fans. Here comes Sumner.
Those big shots on Ice Cream Jr.'s scoop head. Couldn't get the footing he wanted. Ice Cream Jr. pushed him off.
What is Sumner looking for here? Some type of facebuster move, I think. Ice Cream Jr. Oh, using the inverted atomic drop, which is legal here in the U.S., not in Mexico.
Oh, what is this? He did get the pin, but his feet were on the ropes.
And this leaves Ice Cream alone with Cheech and Cloudy, which I'm sure is their fantasy on any summer day.
Not going to touch that one with 10-foot pole, but they're working together.
Great, just fantastic tandem offense from these guys. Look at him. Here comes Cheech. Misses with the senton. Ice Cream Jr. rolls to safety. Or does he? Take a look at that!
Partly Cloudy with a chance of Cheech.
Indeed it was!
And Ice Cream Jr. is out!
And this might be good for Cheech and Cloudy. And it may be bad for Cheech and Cloudy.
I was going to say, I think they're just now realizing it.
We won! No. One has to win. But we just hit our... There could only be one.
This is not the first time these two have squared off, but it's definitely the first time they've squared off in CHIKARA against each other.
And they really don't have a choice about it.
No.
These are the rules of the match. Elimination.
The crowd definitely wants to see these two go at it. We'll show a sportsmanship there to start it off.
These two know each other very well. What's he looking for? Yoshitonic? No. Back onto his feet. Intercept. Weave. Talk about counter wrestling. There it is. What's he got here? Tried for his third trimester move there. Under the weave he goes. Now what's he looking for?
I think he was going for that deluxe that he won earlier tonight over Fire Ant with.
Up and around goes Cloudy. Can't get the DDT. Another intercept. Now it's the backslide. Near fall to Cloudy here. First advantage we've seen in this exchange, and a schoolboy to Cheech to even it. They've gone near fall and near fall here. Wow, flying through the air with that knee and takes Cloudy down.
Both these men know each other so well. They had a counter for everything that their partner had for them. They couldn't get any advantage. They went for the pinfalls, and Cheech got a little bit of an advantage.
Two. An incredible exchange of counter wrestling only resulted in a 2 count for Cheech.
I'm sorry, buddy. Off the hair.
Oh, big chop there, apologizing to his partner in advance. I'm sure they both are going to understand. When the night's over, one's not going to be so happy because he's not going to be going on to the arena tonight to fight for the Young Lions Cup.
Up he goes. Into the second turnbuckle goes Cheech. Cloudy poised to strike. Looked like Yoshitonic earlier. No. Now he's got him like the Gory Special. The famed move of Gory Guerrero.
He's got to be careful here. He's in a real tough predicament that Cloudy is.
Cloudy just wriggles his way right out of trouble there. Hooks up the pipe wrench once again, or the pump handle as you sometimes hear it being called. And drops him.
The crowd really getting behind these two men. enjoying the athletic competition. Really hasn't broken down to any sort of problems between these two.
Now he's looking for it. Deluxe. Right there.
It was.
Knee strike to the head, and that's probably going to be it. Cheech is going on to night 3. The finals are set, Leonard. Eric Cannon, Cheech in the main event tomorrow in Philadelphia.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have it for tomorrow, night 3, Young Lions. If you're listening to us now, hopefully you're going to pop the next DVD in to watch the 3rd night. If anyone here can hear me, be sure to be there at the ECW Arena. Huge night of action to be capped off by Cheech versus Eric Cannon to see who will be the new Young Lions Cup champion. We thank you all for buying the DVD, and you can buy more Chikara DVDs at smartmarkvideo.com, more Chikara information at chikarapodcast.com and chikarapro.com. This is Leonard F. Chikarison for Bryce Remsburg and Mike Quackenbush.
We're going all right.